Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thanks so much for watching today. I wanted to talk about some new makeup releases. Will I purchase it? And see what is new, what is exciting. First thing I wanted to talk about is something new from Prada. It looks like there is a new highlighter that gives a soft glow and finish. It's not quite available yet. It's going to be available in May, but I'm very curious about this. They also have a new lip oil in a stick texture that glides on smoothly. It's called their Prada Glow Night. I don't know that I'm absolutely needing to try that, but I'm very interested in the highlights. The highlights look stunning. That's interesting. Something else from Prada, and this is available in Europe right now. And I don't know when or if this is going to be coming to the US, but there is a new mesh cushion foundation. And I like the Prada foundation. I forget what shade I have it. I think it's an N10. I really like it. It's a beautiful foundation. I don't like traveling with it, so I didn't happen to bring it with me. But this new foundation is going to give a radiant matte complexion that lasts for up to 24 hours. And it's going to be refillable. It's going to be housed in Prada's iconic Re-Nylon case. And right now it's available in only 4 shades. What? It seems more like a release for Asia than a release for Europe, but I'm hoping that they're going to figure this out and maybe release more of these in the US. I don't know that I have to. I'm not really big into cushion foundations. The only ones that I really like are the tier ones. And maybe it's just because I haven't tried enough other ones, but this is definitely one that looked interesting and kind of caught my attention. All right, there is something new from Valentino, and these are their Puffer Complex Lip Plumper Gloss. So these are $38 a piece, and they are a high shine gloss that delivers a fuller looking lip with a pillowy soft pout, and they come in 6 iridescent shades. Oh, I was fine until I saw they were iridescent shades. I don't know. I would like to see what they look like on the lips. Ooh, there are some pictures. You know what? They don't look too shiny. They look like they're really glossy and clear and have just a little bit of a radiant shine to them. And I feel like I might actually want to pick one of these up. And I feel like that price, also $38, that's a little bit less expensive than like the Dior lip oils and some of the other more luxury lip products. So this one certainly is on my list of things to try. There's a whole bunch of new stuff from Lancome, and this is really interesting to me. The first thing that I see here that is available, and it's always like it starts in Europe, available in Europe. I want to know when it's going to be available here, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway. This is their new Lip Idole Juicy Treat Lip Gloss. These look absolutely beautiful. I love the packaging. The packaging is so pretty on these. But they give you an instant juicy shine without the stickiness, which is very different than what were the ones, the lip glosses that came in the juicy tubes. Those always had like a lot of honey in them and they were very sticky and thick and goopy, but that was very much a 90s gloss. Looks like these guys here are going to be lightweight. The formula contains 20% squalane, which will lock in moisture for up to 24 hours, along with hyaluronic acid. And so I like the idea of a lip product that doesn't feel sticky. That looks very, very interesting. It says coming soon on their website and all retailers. So it's available in Europe right now. Hopefully this ends up coming sooner to the US. I feel like Lancome recently got like a beauty facelift. I feel like a lot of the products that they had been making had been the same forever and ever and ever and ever. And there's been new reformulations, there's been new releases, and I really feel like Lancome is becoming exciting again for the first time in a long time. Here is something else that's new from Lancome, and this is available in Europe. I don't know whether we're going to get this, but if we do, this is something that I could see myself using. This is their new eyeshadow palette in the Idole Cafe Crush. It's a maxi palette. It looks very similar to the palette they came out with during their release during the holidays with their Lancome gift, like their giant purchase with purchase. It has very similar packaging and it looks really pretty. There's 12 eyeshadows with matte and glittery finishes. And they're all inspired by like latte browns, vanilla browns, everything that's coffee inspired. And I feel like this color story would actually work for a lot of people. And it's like the quintessential Boring Betty palette that someone like me absolutely loves. There's a little bit of pink, a little bit of burgundy, a lot of neutral tones. I could definitely see myself picking this up and trying it, because I did really like the one during the holidays that I picked up in the Purchase with Purchase. But yeah, we'll see. All right, here's something that is finally available in the US. I think it's available at Ulta right now from Lancome. And this is something that I tried last year. I purchased it, and it was only available in Europe at the time. So I purchased it from Selfridges. And this is the Lancome Tantidel Ultra Wear CE Skin Transforming Highlighter. The reason I'm telling you about this, it's not new to me, but it's finally available here in the States. And if you have mature skin like me, I would say skip this. I picked it up to try it, and I tried the lightest kind of peachy shade, and it's a pretty highlight, but it does actually make my skin look more textured when I put it on. So even though there's a lot of new things coming from Lancome, I would definitely say this is one of those that if you have mature skin, if you're like 45 plus, I would say you might just want to skip this one. They are expensive, and they are pretty. If you are younger than that and you really like Lancome and this really excites you, it is a beautiful formula. It just looks better on my kids than on me. I'm 50 and my skin is just needing a little bit more forgiving of a formula. Looks like Victoria Beckham has come out with the Bordeaux collection. The Future Lash Mascara is $34, the Eye Wardrobe is $75, and the Satin Kajal Liner is $34. These look really beautiful. These are a completely new release. I don't have any of the new Eye Wardrobes yet, but when I saw this, I was like, I don't know, maybe. The Satin Kajal looks beautiful. That Bordeaux wine-toned mascara looks absolutely beautiful. Kevyn Aucoin has some new eyeliners. These are the Perspective Eyeliner Pencil. They're crafted with both pros and everyday users in mind. They have the flexibility of a Kajal pencil with the staying power of a waterproof formula, perfect for tightlining the waterline, enhancing the lashes, or even serving as a base for eyeshadow. That's always what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that is going to be really good at staying exactly where I put it and then not budging at all. I want to have the ability to carefully pencil it on, to smudge it out if I want to, and then for it to set and to stay. It's supposed to be oil-proof and waterproof that will look flawless from morning to night. There is a sebum controlling powder in this formula that prevents creasing and slipping. So if you have oily eyelids, this might be ideal for you. So it's a gel formulation, long-lasting, oil and waterproof, glides effortlessly and smoothly, highly pigmented with vivid colors, and it comes in a 3.5 millimeter pencil. They're $33 and they're available now at KevynAucoin.com. There is a new shade of the Rouge Experience lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. I ordered this while I was here at my mom's house. This is the shade High Society, and it is described as a fresh, light, warm pink. I tend to prefer warm pinks to cool pinks. I find that I love the look of myself in a warmer pink than a cooler pink, and this one was somewhere between the shade Lisa and the shade Audrey. Audrey tends to be more of that coral pink, and Lisa tends to be more of a mauve pink, and this is kind of somewhere in the middle. I'm really excited to try it. Already ordered it, and it should be on its way soon. There's something new at Adept Cosmetics, and it's the colors that really pulled me in. Adept has their Simplicity Cream Blush. These are a matte finish. They're $26. They come in magnetic pans, and they are clean, talc, and fragrance free. I think these are already available through Adept Cosmetics, but it was these colors that really pulled me in. The fact that so many of them look like they were kind of murky. They weren't really bright pops of color. There looks like there's one that's kind of like a really cool mauve or a really soft tan shade. There's a bright pink. There's one that leans a little bit red, some really deep shades, but it was the shades that I'm not used to seeing in blushes on the market that really kind of pulled me in and had me interested here. All right, here was something that I was like, is this really a thing? Are we really doing this? This is from Makeup Revolution. It's the Jelly Bronze Tint. Remember when Milk came out with their jelly blush sticks? And everybody started making jelly blush sticks. I've seen some from Sanrio. I've seen some from K-Beauty brands. I know that Revolution Beauty came out with their own jelly blushes, but these jelly bronzers, I was just like, really? And it says the same bouncy jelly formula you know and love, now in a sheer buildable burst of bronze color. They're not that expensive. They're $8 each, but it just kind of falls into the, at what point are we still going to keep making things that are not terribly useful or are just out there for virality's sake, as opposed to making a good product. I'm tired of seeing things like that, and it's kind of frustrating. All right, last thing, this is something I just purchased, should be here soon, is new from Maybelline. It's their Lifter Glaze Oil Balm. And this is a hyaluronic acid balm that makes your lips look completely glazed. And it has cherry extract in it. It's supposed to hydrate your lips for up to 24 hours. And it's supposed to have an ultra comfortable feel. I'm always interested in trying something new, especially if it's a lip oil or lip balm sort of product. That's kind of the phase that I'm in right now, and I'm really, really excited to see what this is like. I picked it up in a mauve shade. I wanted something that was going to be easy to throw on, maybe even be one of my low maintenance lip products, something I could put on without a mirror, reapply throughout the day as necessary, and I think this might be one of those. But I will have to let you know what it's like. It's available at Ulta right now, and they are $8.99 a piece. Well, that's all I have for you today. Here's where I want to know, did any of these products make you sit up and pay attention? Are any of these the sorts of things that you're interested in trying? Or are you seeing things here that you're like, no, there's no way at all? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for making the time to watch. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.